We've heard Dawn Staley, the head coach of the South Carolina women's basketball team, for years talk about woke nonsense and bullshit propaganda, whether it's about national anthem stuff, whether it's about racism in sports, all of this shit. Well, she was forced to answer a question that clearly you knew she didn't want to answer, but because of the woke ideology, because all the things she said, she was forced to answer a certain way, and now she's getting dragged for it. And that is right here. And shout out to Outkick, because it was an Outkick reporter who actually asked this question. Dawn Staley says transgender women should be allowed to play women's sports. And it was right here. Let's listen to her. It's a minute 30 seconds. We'll probably pause a little bit. But you can tell that she doesn't want to answer this question, but no, she has to answer in a certain way because this is how woke ideology works, right? This is the answer she has to have, even though she knows it would destroy her fucking sport. Clay Travis, South Carolina women's coach Dawn Staley says men pretending to be women should be able to play women's basketball.
Dan Zakrzewski, Outkick coach, you just talked about, what a massive weekend this is obviously for women's basketball, women's sports in general. One of the major issues facing women's sports right now is the discussion topic about the inclusion of transgender athletes, biological males in women's sports. I was wondering if you would tell me your position on that issue.
Take the sip, take a sip.
Take a sip, take some time. Yeah, get comfortable.
Damn, you got deep on me, then.
It shouldn't be this hard to answer.
Yeah.
It's because she knows the answer is no. Men shouldn't play against women. She knows that's the answer, but she can't say that. So
I'm under the opinion of
very fucking eloquent. Jesus Christ.
If you're a woman, you should play. If you consider yourself a woman and you want to play sports or vice versa, you should be able to play.
You see that right there? See, if you think you're a woman, you should be able to play, but she didn't directly say you should play women's sports.
Exactly. And that's why there's a follow-up question right here. Dan did not let her get away with this. Here we go.
You want me to go deeper?
Do you think transgender women should be able to participate?
That's your question you want
basketball?
Me to ask. I mean, you want to ask, so I'll give you that. Yes. So now the barnstorm of people are going to flood my timeline and be a distraction to me. One of the biggest
You're damn right.
Of our game, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. There probably are going to be people that have something to say to you because what you just said is fucking insane, and you goddamn know it. Because Dawn Staley's talked multiple times about how much better inherently men are than women at basketball.
They practice against men.
We talked about this. I don't know if you remember this. This is from November of last year. And we were making fun of, I think, Elle Duncan at the time. ESPN anchor stunned to find out South Carolina women's basketball scrimmages against men. That's the main reason we're as successful as we are. And it was this clip right here.
They've allowed us to come and infiltrate their court. Deb Antonelli, Elle Duncan standing here with Coach Staley. Coach, I'll be the ignorant one. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Who are these dudes?
These dudes are the highlighters.
Okay.
They're the highlighters because they actually are the main reason why we are as successful as we are. They're students. They're male practice players. They come here. They're committed. We win championships. They get rings.
So they practice against scrubs, like dudes who are just fucking probably just played high school basketball and are now students or whatever. Just random fucking dudes.
Like rec league stuff.
Yeah, they get them out the rec leagues, literally.
But that's the best competition they face all year, though.
Yes, and Dawn Staley says they get their fucking asses kicked all the time by these dudes. who have no shot of making a college roster in men's basketball, but they dominate the women. And we understand why. That's not a fucking crazy scenario. We know that. We know that men are inherently going to be more athletically gifted when you're talking about basketball than women are, which is why men, regardless of if you fucking change your gender, if you change your pronouns, if you fucking take testosterone blockers for a while, regardless of any of that shit, men should not be allowed to play with women. She fucking knows it. That's why her answer was the way it was. It's pathetic.